Student friends, up to last lecture, we completed two topics. One is semiconductor and second one is p-n junction diode along with the special diodes. Up till now, we are well familiar with some of the semiconducting devices, especially the variety of the diodes. It includes simple p-n junction diode, that is a rectifying device, Zener diode, light emitting diode, photodiode, varactor diode, tunnel diode. All these are the semiconducting devices for which we are well aware. Student friends, here onwards we are going to proceed with the third topic of our syllabus, namely one can call it as bipolar junction transistor. Bi means two, polar means polarity, junction naturally two aspects which are joined together is called as a junction. Transistor, where there is a transfer of resistor that takes place. It is a device, it is a semiconductor device naturally, in which the current is conducted by two types of the charge carriers, that is bipolar. One is positively charged carriers and second one is a negatively charged carriers, especially by means of holes and electrons. These are the two types of the charge carriers by which the current is conducted in this particular device. That is the reason why it is called as a bipolar. Junction, the device has two junctions. So that's why it is called as a bijunction. Transistor, there is a transfer of resistor that takes place. Such a device we can call it as a bipolar junction transistor. It can be abbreviated as BJT. Student friends, let me proceed our lecture plan. How we are going to complete this particular topic? We have to plan that. And that plan we are going to discuss. That is topic number 3, bipolar junction transistor. At the beginning, we are going to introduce this particular topic. Then we are going to study structure of NPN and PNP transistor, how it is appears to be. Then we are going to study biasing of BJT. To work BJT, we have to bias it. So that's why we are going to study the biasing of BJT. Then we are going to study configurations of BJT. What are the configurations in which the BJT can be used? That we are going to study. The configurations are common emitter configuration, we are going to study. Common base configuration, we are going to study. After that, we are going to study the relation between alpha and beta. Then we are going to determine the formula for collector current IC. At last, we are going to study common collector configuration as a third configuration. Then we are going to study graphical determination of H parameter by using common emitter configuration. Student friends, don't forget, this is the particular topic on which numerical examples are going to be asked. So that's why we are going to study some of the numerical examples. This is the plan with which we are going to proceed to complete the topic number 3. We can refer this as these are the points to be covered in the topic number 3, that is bipolar junction transistor. Friends, let me introduce the bipolar junction transistor. Student friends, as it is a semiconductor device, it is made up of the semiconducting material, either by silicon or by germanium, where there is a transfer of resistor that takes place. Transfer of resistance takes place from low to high. Such a device we can call it as it is transistor. Transistor, where there is a transfer of resistor that occurs. But as it is made up of the semiconducting material, it is called as a semiconductor device. That's why we can define transistor as transistor is a semiconductor device that transfers the resistor from low to high. What is the proof for this? This we are going to study when we will study the biasing of BJT. At that particular point, we are going to say that okay, the definition is valid, so that this makes you understand there is a transfer of resistor from low to high that takes place. Secondly, it is also defined as it is a semiconductor device having two junctions. That's why it is called as a bijunction. Bi means two. The device, semiconductor device having two junctions. One is input junction, another one is output junction. We are going to validate as we go proceed further. That's why we can say it is a semiconductor device having two junctions and in which the current is conducted by two types of the charge carriers. As I already told you, the current in BJT is conducted by electrons as well as holes. Electrons has negative charge, holes has positive charge. This negative charged particles as well as positive charged particles are responsible to carry the current. So that's why it is called as a bipolar device. It has two junctions, and in this device current is conducted by two types of the polarities. Hence it is known as bipolar junction transistor and it is abbreviated as BJT. Friends, BJT or bipolar junction transistor has three terminals. It has three terminals. That's why we can say it is a three-terminal device with one type of semiconductor is sandwiched between two opposite pairs. This is another definition. Already I have given two definitions. One, it is a device, semiconducting device where there is a transfer of resistor that takes place from low to high. Second one is, it is a semiconductor device having two junctions and current is conducted by two types of the polarities. Third definition, it is the three-terminal semiconducting device in which one type of the semiconductor is sandwiched between two opposite pairs. Sandwich, friends, we are well aware of the sandwich. It is one of the kind of food. When one material is introduced between same type of two material, then it is called as a sandwich. Another example I am going to quote you. When you sit in the classroom, on one bench, if suppose three students are sitting, the central student in between two is sandwiched between two side students. That is called as sandwiching. Here, one type of the semiconductor is sandwiched between the two opposite pairs. That is, either N type of semiconductor is sandwiched between two P layers. N type of semiconductor is sandwiched between the two P layers, or P type of semiconductor is sandwiched between two N layers. So N type of semiconductor is sandwiched between two P layers, or P type of semiconductor is sandwiched between two N layers. Friends, if suppose N type of semiconductor is sandwiched between two P layers, it is called as a PNP. And if P type of semiconductor is sandwiched between two N layers, it is called as NPN. It has a three terminals, namely we can call it as a emitter, base and collector. So three terminals of the BJT or three terminals of the transistors are namely we can say as a emitter, base and collector. These are the three terminals of bipolar junction transistor. Friends, BJT is mainly used as a switch, or it is going to act as an amplifier. So these are the two applications of the BJT. Either it is going to act as a switch or it is going to act as an amplifier. Don't forget, applications are quoted here only. There will be question for 2 marks. List the applications of BJT. Answer is here only. Now we are going to see the meaning of emitter, meaning of base and meaning of collector. Let me study meaning of emitter. Emitter is the region to the one of the side. It is a region to one of the side that emits the charge carriers. That's why the name emitter. It emits the charge carriers. ज्याच्यातून चार्ज कॅरियर्स बाहेर पडतील, that terminal we can call it as it is the emitter. For example, if the transistor is NPN, it emits the electron. If the transistor is a PNP, it emits the holes. Friends, emitter is heavily doped. Doping concentration of the emitter is heavy because it has to emit the charge carriers. And the area of emitter is moderate. Area of the emitter is moderate. It is heavily doped. It emits the charge carriers. That is called as the emitter, which is one of the side in the structure. Second terminal is collector. It is a region exactly opposite side of the emitter that collects the charge carriers emitted by the emitter. So that's why the name collector. Collector collects. If transistor is NPN, collector collects the electrons. If transistor is a PNP, then collector collects the holes. Friends, it is a moderately doped. Doping concentration of the collector is a moderate, but its area is large. Area wise it is large. From the doping concentration wise it is moderate, which is on the exactly opposite side of the emitter, used to collect the charge carriers emitted by the emitter, known as the collector. The third terminal associated with the BJT is called as base. It is the region which is sandwiched between emitter and collector. This is the region present between emitter and collector. That's why we can call Base is the region sandwiched between emitter and collector that combines charge carriers to constitute the base current. When emitter emits the charge carriers, it has to pass through the base. So that's how we can say it combines the charge carriers emitted by the emitter to constitute the base current. It is a lightly doped. Doping concentration is light as far as base region is considered, and area wise it is thin. दोन मुलांमध्ये एखादा मुलगा ज्यावेळेला वर्गात बसतो त्यावेळेला मधल्या मुलाला अतिशय congested होतं. So that is uneasiness associated as far as base is being considered. It is very thin and it is lightly doped. Doping concentration is light. Friends, these are the three terminals associated with the BZT. Depending upon which layer is sandwiched, there are two types of BZT. One is NPN, second one is PNP. In NPN transistor, P region is sandwiched between two N region. So this is the N region, this is the N region. In between that there is a P region. Another was a PNP. Here N region is sandwiched between two P region. It is called as PNP. Friends, we are going to study the structure of NPN as well as PNP transistor, but that we are going to study in the next period. Up till now, study the introduced topic of BZT very well. This is the base to understand the further aspects. Watch the video and study it so that further aspects are going to become very clear to you.